So let's take two hypothetical people and let's say that both of them win the lottery. Let's say that both of these people, they have good jobs, they kind of enjoy them, and they're making good money. Let's say they're both single, and they're making, I don't know, let's say they're making 100 grand a year. Now let's say person A, this person wins the lottery, this person quits their job, and they end up buying like a ton of materialistic things. They end up partying a lot. They're buying like Lamborghinis and crap like that. Spending money on like private jets and stuff like that when they travel. And let's say that this person, they end up doing, they end up getting into like drugs more, doing a bunch of drugs and partying. They end up buying prostitutes and they become super addicted to things like that. Now, with this person, and also with this person, since they're not working the job anymore, it just gives them way more free time. They're bored all the time, so they end up doing all this stuff to like kind of get over the boredom, and they're just chasing like that sort of fun factor, the excitement thing. Of course, with this person, the money is going to make them unhappy. It's not going to make them happier. Now, let's say with person B, this person quits their job, but this person ends up still working. Let's say they take the money and they start learning how to do real estate investing, and they become a real estate investor. And maybe with this new job, though, they have more free time. They're not working like constantly. They're not working 40 hours a week. This person, they're just doing it slowly. And let's say with this new work, it's actually more fulfilling than their old job. They have more free time. Now this person, since he has more free time, can spend more time working out, working on his physical health. He can spend more time working on his mental health. Maybe he hires, I don't know, like a physical trainer too when he trains at the gym. Let's say maybe he has the time to do some other physical thing. He starts learning jiu-jitsu, starts taking classes on that. Maybe even hires someone, or it could be for free even. Since he has the free time, maybe he starts going to like meditation retreats, having more time to meditate. This person starts learning another language, and maybe they can learn the language better because they have money to hire tutors. Let's say that the person travels more. Now that they have more free time and more money to travel, they can travel and see old friends they haven't seen in a while, relatives maybe that live in different parts of the world. Of course, with this person, even though he's making a lot of money before, this new addition of money is going to make him happier. It's going to make this person feel more fulfilled and more content in their everyday life. So this is kind of how I think about it with like money. It's like when people say money is not going to make you happy, it's not going to buy you happiness, that's because people think of it as like, buying shit in rap videos. They think of it as like like being famous and having like a Lamborghini and like a private jet. They think that that's going to make you happy, but that stuff does not make you happy. I had to take a rock out of my shoe. Hold on. That stuff is not going to make you happy. It will make you feel excited in the moment. You'll have like these happy moments, but it won't make you feel content in your everyday life. Like, it's not really going to improve. It's not going to fix that like sort of lack that you have if you have any sort of mental issues with depression or like loneliness. It's not going to fix that buying fancy shit like this, like buying like a Rolex or crap like that. It kind of feels exciting, it makes you feel cool, but it is not going to make you actually happier, more content in your everyday life. But the thing is with money, you actually can buy things. Like with the second example, you can buy things that can make you more happy and more content in your everyday life. And especially when someone is like kind of more broke or on the lower end of like the poverty spectrum or whatever, let's say they're in the lower class, having money then can make you way happier, because it can be very stressful. You can be in like a living situation that isn't good. You can have roommates that you don't like that are affecting your physical health, that make it more stressful every day to live. Example I was thinking of is my girlfriend lives with her family, and she can never sleep good when she's there. And the reason is because the house is crowded, and it's an apartment. The apartment's on like a noisy street, so it's really noisy, and it's a bit crowded in the apartment. She doesn't have like her own bedroom, and also it's super hot here, so they don't have AC. So it makes it super hard for her to sleep. Like she's, getting maybe like 5 hours or whatever of sleep every night. She never sleeps enough. Now, this is a thing where money would just solve that problem. Boom. She could either move into her own apartment, or if her family just had more money and had a bigger place and AC and all that stuff, she could sleep good every night. And the thing is not getting enough sleep is horrible for your physical health. I mean, it's bad for your mental health also, but for your physical health, it's horrible. If you want proof for this, you can read a book called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. There's all these studies in the book that link lack of sleep to things like car accidents, heart attacks, heart disease. I think it was even linked to like cancer and Alzheimer's, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But like having money to me is just everything. Like it can solve a lot of problems. If you're mature enough and you know how to handle money to where you're not just going to waste it, like it can improve your life a lot, just immensely. You can do tons of things for your mental health, your physical life, your physical health. You can get more free time, all sorts of stuff to where money can help you out a lot. Another thing too that's going to make you happy in your life is you just like, if you're constantly sort of working to improve things, and you're constantly like working towards little things and getting like minor little wins and stuff, improvements in your life. And there's one video I saw, and there's that famous study you've probably heard of where like they found that once people got past a certain amount of income to where they didn't have like money problems, it was kind of like an upper middle class sort of level of income, then having more money didn't make them happier. But I've seen at least a couple YouTube videos, and I might have read this in a book or something, but they found that there are flaws in the study, and that actually increases of income past that actually did make people happier. And in the one video I saw, I forget if it's in the video or in the comments, but there was claiming something like actually when someone just has like a decent amount of income and they just see like increases to that level of income sort of like constantly, or constantly not as in like very frequently, but just in regularly, say like once a year they get an increase to that income. Or you have a business and you know the business is growing slowly and you see increases. It is definitely something that makes you feel very fulfilled, and that is probably going to make you happier and more fulfilled than just having like a ton of money but never seeing an increase or never seeing those gains, those little wins in your life. And that's why I kind of believe that you should always, you always need to work towards things. Like you see people that are retired and then they just quit doing everything, and then what's the point of life then? They have no work, but they didn't do anything wisely with their free time. That's why I think you kind of always need to be working towards stuff, working towards making more money, working on something to improve your future, working on something that you can just get little wins, something you can improve at and get goals on. Even if it's just like a new sport you're learning how to improve on that and constantly improving on things like that is going to make you feel fulfilled and very happy in your life. So hit me up in my email if you're interested in coaching. And then also I just started a membership program. There's only one member right now, so if you join, I'm doing members only videos once a week, and they're videos that are suggested by the members. So you can join right now for $7. You're guaranteed that you're going to get a video made by me in the topic that you choose.